Addicted to the tension, no, it ain't no vacations. Ain't that what face it? I can't stop how ironic did the had my super gremlin pull up off a fake 10. Yo, baby locked in like I'm in a playpen. Walk in the stool just to preach. Amen.
Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. You look at Orlando. It'll be the Pelicans off the tip. Outside Barnes. They set a pick. Banchero surveys. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Now here's Hero, averaging around 5 points a game. Soft touch off the glass.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Young. Sweet little floater.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Barnes in the post. To the inside. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, it's always good to see big guys like Ewing aggressively and forcefully take it to the rim and throw it down.
Outside Young. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
6 to shoot. Knocks down the triple.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Contavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys. And he hasn't really had that.
Now here's Young. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Takes a three. And again, it's the magic from deep.
Ice Trae, looking cool as ever, just draining it.
Down low. Pass to Ewing. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And there's two. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
For three, Caldwell-Pope. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Barnes, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Orlando's head coach. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how coach thought they might limit him tonight. coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And so they foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
1:43 left in the first quarter. Out to the wing. Screen by Young. And stolen by Alvarado. Drives to the hoop. Caldwell Pope pulls it in.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Good work there as it goes. 1:15 left in the first quarter of the game. McCollum looks around. The shot off that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Pass to Young. McCollum with a steal. Here's Alvarado. Rebound by the Magic. It's a 5-point game. And it's Ball off the drive. Can't get it to fall. Here's Misi. Guarded by Okongwu. The shot by Misi, no good. So it's Orlando now. Here's Ball. Misses off the left iron.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Stolen by Young. To the paint. Here's Edwards. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Pelicans trail by 5. Tice sets a screen. Here's McCollum. Rejected by Okongwu. And he gets it back. And it's Tice missing. Edwards for 3. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
And Anthony slams it in.
Anthony going up top. Don't let his size fool you, folks. Cole's got some hops.
The floater. And Caro no good. Magic leading by 10. Here's Wagner. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Barnes, no good. Here's Orlando. And it's Wagner off the drive.
Wagner showing he's got handles. He can put it on the floor and finish. Aggressive take that time.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Hero for 3. Here's Ewing. Another shot. And he misses. Only 2 for 6. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
And they get it back. Here's the Taze. Still without a bucket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson outside. Second chance effort. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable. Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Pass to Wagner from deep three-point land. The long-distance 3 is Perry. Wagner's got 7 now in this quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Hero. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You love this intensity from Hero. I mean, he's willing to get physical there inside.
And he's good on the second. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Anthony. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
The closer the better for Anthony, as is the case for most guys. He just wants to drop that one in.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time. And it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. McCollum with it. Wagner picks him up. McCollum's shot is off.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
McCollum outside to the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The combo guard skills of McCollum, not just a scorer, he's also a more than capable passer.
Back to Anthony. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the 3. Anthony's got 7 points in the game.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch. Building some momentum. Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Back to Wagner. Kicks it out to Jackson. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Misi. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
For 3, McCollum. Offensive rebound. Here's the second effort. And another shot. Misi's shot is good. Give him 8.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Batase. The 3. Tice grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 19. Inside. Here's Misi. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's Oubre. 1 second left. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Orlando ahead, delivering the blowout. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
And he's got great speed, Ball does. This guy is really good at finding ways to slither through the defense.
Here's Tice. Good D by Ball. Oh, got a piece of it. Caldwell Pope with it. McCollum covering. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Shot from the wing. Young misses.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Pelican substitution. Number 9, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Such a wide open look. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Yeah, when you look at Barnes' assist numbers, they show you can run your offense through him, not your average wing.
Pass to Ewing. Pulls up. Up and in on the layup. Ewing's got 8.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Barnes. And Ball throws it down.
Hey, he's always looking to go downhill. And when he's on the attack, he's going for the dunk.
And here's Alexander Walker. Back to Barnes. Stolen by Ball. Young from long range. Barnes with the rebound. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
Ewing. Okongwu with the rebound. Magic leading by 22. The kick out to Ball. From outside the arc. The shot no good. And so it's New Orleans with it. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you know, it's never easy trying to defend Ewing inside, which is why he gets fouled.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age. He's a new man this half, playing with much better intensity and getting results.
Puts it up from 15. The Pelicans pull it in. 1:57 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Wagner outside. Launches it. Young looking for an opening. Down low. Here's Edwards. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Edwards has got 5.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
To the left side wing. And stolen by Edwards. Here we go. Here's Wagner. 2 points. That one goes. 11 points in the game.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
To the inside. Goes up. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Magic leading by 20. Here's Edwards. Behind the back and lays it in. Edwards has got 4 points in the quarter.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Outside Young to the middle. And Edwards slams it in.
Textbook and perfectly executed that alley-oop for Edwards.
Now Young with a steal. Here's the break. The 3. And it's Anthony Edwards with the three. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half.
I just love the ball move.
Can they get it? Misses off the right iron.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's the Orlando Magic in total control, up by 29 going into the break. They've had incredible success defensively. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. McCollum with it. Tice sets a screen. Tries it from 19. No good on the shot. Good D by Ball. For three, Caldwell Pope. And another three for Orlando.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
The shot by Misi, no good. Orlando with the ball. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. And it's the Magic with the ball. Edwards, that's good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Misi. Good D by Kangwoo. Outside Edwards. Takes it inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Banchero outside. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Edwards. Right side, Young. Here's a Kangwoo. There's the triple. Misi grabs the board. Banchero outside. It's good.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Young with the bucket.
No, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
To the paint. And Banchero gets it to go. Banchero's gotten 4 this quarter.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Young with it. He's picked up by Jones. To the inside. The kick out to Ball. 5 to shoot. Shot is good by Edwards.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Banchero outside. Ball with a steal. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Edwards. And it's rejected. And they're able to recover. Fires the three. Jones grabs the board.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And it's Ball off the drive. Outside, Caldwell Pope. The kick out to Young. From outside, off the mark. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. And that's collected by Trae Young.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Magic.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Trae Young.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots. This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Now, you talk about player development. In a few short seasons, Hero became a true offensive weapon, someone who can hurt you in so many ways.
His passion for the game infectious. What a joy to watch when he steps between the lines.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball.
Here's Anthony. The putback. Jones grabs the board. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
And here's Hero. Then Carroll the screen. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch.